Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. Welcome to the Campfire Crew. If you follow, you are one of my lovely little embers, but if not, that's totally okay. Subscribe. I'm thinking of Twitch again. Grab yourself some water, some tea, something to drink. Coffee will not hydrate you, but you are welcome to drink it anyway. And let's get into my next update for Pan Those Eyeshadows. I'm gonna say right out of the gate, like I said last month, I didn't think I was going to get any pans. I don't have any pans, but we do have updates and I am very excited for them and lots of looks to share, including this one, which I'll have a better picture of at some point because I did this look, I think twice already this month. Anyway, let me pull open to my page. As you'll know if you've been here before, if I'm looking down, it is at my notebook, which has all of my stats for everything. And let's get right into it. So we're going to start with the least used shade, which this time comes from my Carnival 3 palette. Let me flip to the right page. There we go. Luckily, everything that I got from the Carnival is on the same page, so I won't have to flip around too much. But the first shade let's talk about is Pearl, which is my least used shade. So Pearl is this really pretty color right here. I think it's just so pretty, but I have not used this shade a lot. I did use it one time in a look, which I will put up here. But Pearl is a beautiful color, and I used it one time in the look that I was really excited about last month with my shade from the Divina palette, and it was beautiful, absolutely stunning. I think that I haven't been using this as much because I've been doing a lot of like Halloween themed looks over September and the couple days into October we are now into. I think we're like a weekend, but whatever. I've been doing a lot of Halloween looks, and well, this is a beautiful look and it's kind of purpley. I think this isn't the most Halloween it could be. It's just a little light. I think it's a really beautiful shade, but I do think that I'm going to be getting more use out of this in November. I think it's going to be so pretty in November when I can do cooler, icier looks. You can't really see the flip. It just seems kind of white, but in person, the shade is like pink, purpley. There is a white, there's kind of a blue tint to it. So I think this is going to be perfect for November, December. I'm still going to try and get use out of it this month, at least 1 or 2 more times. But I think this is definitely going to be the shade that stays in the longest out of our new roundup. So that is Pearl. It doesn't really have a dip. It doesn't look used. I realized I had never used it before this project. So it's been swatched a few times, and it's been used once now, but it really doesn't show at all that it's been used. So hopefully by the end of this, it will show at least a little bit of wear and tear. But for now, it's still pretty wear and tearless. The next, let me bring this up to my face. Oh, my notebook is so cute. I have so many stickers. I believe the next most used shade in this palette, okay, it's a tie between Sand and Mango, which makes sense. Sand and Mango I have in my eye right now. So Mango is the orange that you see, and then Sand I used to blend it out. I use them together, which makes sense why they've been used the same amount of times. So Sand is this one, Mango is the one right beside it. So it's these two shades. I don't know if you can really tell. My lighting's not the best. It is natural light. The window's over there. You can kind of tell. But they've both started to show wear. Mango has a little bit of a dip for me, like a crater. Whereas Sand is kind of more evenly swept because I have been using it as a transition. So I'm just going to swatch both of these at the same time. But yeah, I said last month before I got Mango that I wanted to try Sand with yellow, which I haven't been doing because I got mango in. Look at that. So this is sand, this is mango. They're so pretty. I absolutely fucking love them. But yeah, I've used both of them how many times? 4. I've used both of them 4 times. So sand was in the month before mango. So sand has been used a total of 6 times. So I only have 4 more times to use sand. Yeah. And then mango has just been in this month. So I need 6 times on mango, 4 times on sand to finish them off. But I'm just going to swatch them right now. So this is sand. It's this kind of light peachy color. It's really pretty. I think this is a great time to use it because of Halloween and the looks I can do with mango. But I feel like it also would be really good in spring, and I have a few ideas. People have told me in the comments that they think sand with tahini green that I had a couple months ago, the like really bright shimmer, would be pretty, and I agree. I actually did a green look with an orange and green look inspired by that, but I just use darker colors this time of year. So I think when spring comes, I will obviously not have this in, but when spring comes, I definitely want to do a look with this and the lighter green, because I think that would be such a pretty spring look. So I'm really excited to do that. But again, this time of year just isn't it for those shades for me. So this is what we've got so far. And then the most used shade we have for this month, I'm very excited, as you can tell. The most used shade for once, the most used shade out of every shade, actually, I think it's more used than any other, but the most used shade is JJ. Look at that. JJ showing such a dip. It was actually showing a lot of a dip before this, but it is showing even more of a dip now. So that's JJ. It's showing such a dip. I usually use it with my finger, so the dip is quite wide. But I have it on in today's look in the inner corner. I've done this look before. I did it yesterday I did JJ with a bunch of reds, and it was so pretty. Again, the look will be up there. It was such a pretty look. I think these two, so I managed to, what I said yesterday or last month was that I wanted to find a look with JJ that I loved, and I found 2. So I found this look, which I really think is pretty for Halloween, and then I found the look I did yesterday, which is JJ with a bunch of reds from my Divina palette, and oh my god, it was such a pretty look. I'm so excited. And JJ I used 5 times this month. I was supposed to use it 4. I used it 4. I mostly didn't wear makeup until this week, like last week. But I've been wearing a lot of makeup last week. Since October started, I've been streaming more, which means I've been putting on makeup more because I love to do makeup while I stream. So yeah, I've just been using more makeup. I'm presuming I'm going to keep that trend up for all of October, because I just love spooky season and it really inspires me. So here's the color story so far. And yeah, JJ I've used 5 times this month, 2 times before that. So that would be a total of 7 times. So I only need to use JJ 3 more times this month. Next month, whatever, it's October already, but I only need to use it 3 more times until my next update. And I am so freaking excited. I'm really glad I managed to find some looks that I absolutely love with this. And then going back to the least used shade. So this is actually the second least used shade, and it is Nemesis. So it is this dark purpley red bricky kind of color. It's called Nemesis, and it's so pretty. I used it in yesterday's look to deepen that look up, and it was really pretty with reds as a red deepening shade. It's so beautiful. So I've used that a total of 2 times in this project, which were last month because this did roll in last month. It's not really showing any dip. It's not really showing any extra wear yet, which I wouldn't expect. It is not as powdery as some of the others. So this is my color story. It's not nearly as powdery as some of the other shades in my Divina palette. So like this is really powdery, the greens. A lot of these are very, very powdery, but this one I think is one of the least powdery. This and the black are the least powdery matte shades in this. So I don't know if this is ever going to show much of a dip after the 10 uses, but I'm still glad I'm getting some use out of it. So I need 8 more times to use this. I am going to see what I can do about getting as many of these colors out as possible. Next month, I definitely can get JJ out because I only need to use it 3 times. I don't know if I'll get Nemesis out. I definitely am not going to get Pearl out, but I think JJ definitely. I think Sand definitely, because I have 4, 5, 6. So I need 4 uses on Sand. I can definitely do that. I need 6 uses on Mango, which I can probably do. So I'm probably going to get these 3 out and then keep these 2 in. But I'm okay with those 2 staying in because I think they'll make a really good November look. I think that'll be really cute. But I am going to try and, get these 3 out. And then once I've gotten these 3 out, so that'll be, once I get these 3 out, I'm going to start hyper focusing on these 2. But I'm probably going to be using these the most. But I'm so excited about this color story. And we'll see what I can do for next month. But I'm really excited to start rolling some of these out again. And I will see you guys later. Bye!